Uh, I'm Tim Kirk. I'm the defensive coordinator at Madison Southern. Coach Payne had family plans. It's a long football season, so instead of him having to change his plans and being away from his family, I told him to go and spend time with his family, and I'd take his place. Like I said, I'm the defensive coordinator, and I've been at Madison Southern for 3 years now. So this will be my 4th year.
I'm Preston Williams. I'm a senior. I'm class of 25, and I am a linebacker and running back.
My name is Burton Kelly. I'm also class of 25, and I also play running back.
We were supposed to have one more player here today, Ethan Moore. He's also a class of 25. He's labeled him as an athlete. He's last year's district player of the year. He got called into work this morning, so he was not able to be here. I thought it was a great event. Unfortunately, we had the long task of taking on Coach McKee and Scott County Cardinals there, but it gave our young guys. We started a lot of young guys on both sides of the football last year, and it gave them an idea of what a championship program like Scott County, what they have, and what we are trying to eventually get there. So I think it was an eye opener for the young guys and everybody on the team last year.
Well, we don't have film up yet on them, but it's the beginning of the season. I don't know what they're going to come out with. But all I know is it's going to be tough, and I know they're going to run and throw the ball.
I'm expecting a better game than how we came out last season. We got a lot of new players. We got a young team, but they're coming out and they're going to play hard. I'm hoping.
I have seen a little film on them, and I will say, they are very athletic. Quarterback looks like he can run and throw the ball. They got a good-looking offensive line that stays on their blocks. Running back runs the ball hard, and they got some athletes that will go get the ball. We're going to concentrate on ourselves. We're going to play responsibility football, just like I see tell our defense every day. You take your key, you do what your key tells you to do, and if it's incorrect or you don't do it correct, we'll talk about it after the play. But we're just going to line up. We're going to see what they give us. We're going to take our key, and we're going to play Madison Southern defense.
Me personally, first game of the season, I rather have it away just because I feel like as a team, we need to bond more together and bring more energy. You can't just always rely on the crowds and the student section and stuff. So I feel like first game, I always love it away.
I'm with Preston. Away games don't bother me as a coach. Our long-term goal is to be playing week 3, week 4 in the playoffs there. And chances are, if you're playing that long into the playoffs, you're going to have to be on the road somewhere. So I think it's just going to help prepare us for our season. Defensively, we typically run a 3-4 package. We can roll Preston down. We can roll Preston back. He's kind of our bandit type player that we can put on the field. We're comfortable with him being on the defensive line or at a stand-up linebacker there. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel when we play defense. The rules for football, or schematically, the schemes for defensive football are all about the same. Okay, see your key, do what your key tells you to do, make the tackle, or everybody meets at the football there. So that's really what we're trying to do on defense, play responsibility football. I'm not going to talk about our offense there. Maybe Braden can talk a little bit about the offense since he is one of our running backs back there.
We like to do a little bit of both. I'd say we mainly run because we got a good running package. We just, we have me and Preston in the backfield. We also had Caden Kirk, but he just recently got hurt, and I don't know how long he'll be out. But with our passing, it's also good running the ball and.
You got anything to add to that, Preston?
Yeah, I'll add to it. Just like what Braden Kelly said, we are mostly a heavy run team, but it also depends on what the defense, what teams we're playing. It also depends on what they're doing. That's how we either run or pass, but we'll be very.
Well, honestly, I think Ethan helps us out, man. if you go back and look at what he did last year, I mean, the young man went in against Scott County last year, never playing quarterback, and I believe he played quarterback for 3 or 4 weeks before we thought another young man was ready to go. So Ethan's going to have a lot of eyes on him, what I do believe, which is should open up running lanes for Preston or running lanes for Braden. We have a couple other offensive weapons that should open up for. R.J. Blair's had a good off season. Braden Hall has had a good off season. Defensively, Ethan is our defensive captain in the secondary. Okay, he is my voice out on the field. He makes all of our checks. He makes all of our audible calls on defense. He does a great job of keeping everybody aligned in the secondary. Within the box, that's Preston's job. Preston's doing a great job of getting everybody aligned in the box and doing what he's supposed to do. I love playing new teams. Everybody on our schedule will be exactly the same as it was last year, except for Great Crossing. We're excited for the challenge. I've kind of followed along. I like watching new schools when they come in and seeing the growth of them. And I remember when they opened up a few years ago, I said if they just get the right person in there and let them go to work, you'll be able to see them grow. And I'm excited about playing them. Okay.
Playing a new team, and it's always good for us because if we play the same team every year, we know what to expect somewhat. But we get a new team, we can always come out, play harder. Don't know what to expect. It'll be a good game.
I think new competition is always great. I mean, football is you got to be physical, you got to be strong, you got to be fast, and it's hard to do that if you keep playing the same team every single year. So I'm so glad we're playing a new team this year instead of last year. Even though Scott County was a great team last year, we had to bring it to them, which was really tough. But can't wait to see what Great Crossing can do.